Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of TD 101. In this episode, you will be shown how to construct a pentagon given the diameter of the circumscribed circle. Stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing that we'll do is to draw the circumscribed circle, or the circle that the pentagon will be in. And in this instance, I am going to use 50 millimeters as the radius, which is 100 millimeters for the diameter. So I'm going to draw this as close as possible to the top of the paper so as not to run out of space. And this is done using construction lines. So press lightly. Okay, once you have done this, you are going to draw a line through the center, and if your compass measurement was correct, this line should be 100 millimeters in diameter. Right? So once you have this, you can now proceed to label this line. I'm going to call this point A, and I'm going to call this point F. After doing this, you are going to divide line AF in 5 equal parts. And this is how this is done. You're going to take your set square and draw a random line. It is always safe to use your 30-60 set square to draw this line, and I'll tell you why. You don't have to, but I'll tell you why. So once you have done this, you've drawn the line, you are going to take your compass and you're going to open it to a convenient length, a convenient radius, small enough radius. And then you're going to make 5 arcs. So you put it at A, you swing to cut the sloping line, then that would be the first point. Then you put it at the first point to cut the second point. You're going to put it at the second point to cut the third point, the third point to cut the fourth point, fourth point to cut the fifth point. All right. Once you have done this, you are going to now proceed to connect the last point to point F. Right. Then, this is the part that tends to be tricky. The aim here is to get parallel lines to this line from these points. So you're going to position your set square so that it is in line with the line that you have just drawn, or that it remains in line rather. You're going to take another set square, place under the bottom of that set square like this, so it is flush. Now you're going to proceed to slide the top set square. So this set square for a temporary time is acting as a T-square. So you slide, ensure that the bottom set square does not shift. Slide and slide. Now you have 5 points on the line. I'm going to call this point point 1, this point point 2, this point point 3, this point point 4. and 0.5 would be F, right? So you can go ahead and put 0.5. 0.5 and the F is the same point in this case. So the next thing that we will do is we are going to open our compass to AF, which in this case would be 100 millimeters, since the diameter of the circle is 100 millimeters. And you are going to swing an arc, putting the compass point at A and F to swing 2 arcs. It doesn't matter where you start first. I'm going to start at F, swing an arc from A, like this. I'm also going to put the compass point at A, swing an arc from F. Once I have done this, I would have attained point G. This point G will be used to attain point E. All right, so I'm going to draw a line from G through number 2. So from G through point 2 to cut the circle. So this is point G here, and this point right here is now point E. So from A to E is the length of one side, please note. So since AE is the length of one side, you're going to open your compass from E to A, right? So now your compass is open to the length of one side. After doing so, you can now use this from point A, just open your compass from point A to cut the circle, because all the points on the pentagon can be found on this circumscribed circle. As you remember what a circumscribed circle is, it is a circle that is touching all the vertices of a shape. In this case, the pentagon. So this is now point B. From B, I am going to cut C. From B, C. So this is point C, and this is point D. So the last step would be to connect points A, B, C, D, and E. And there you have it. You have the pentagon with a circumscribed circle bearing a diameter of 100 millimeters. Now I'm going to proceed to label what I have drawn, or to put a title to what I have drawn, or to put the measurements. And please note, this symbol stands for diameter. And there you have it. I have successfully drawn a pentagon given the length of the circumscribed circle. I hope this was a very easy lesson for you, and I urge you to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Have a good day.